Zoga! Hello everyone, DGN is back here to review another console. This console is known as the ZW859 clone, or as I like to call it, the Zoga NES top loader clone. This console is pretty interesting because it looks exactly like an original NES top loader. Not only that, but it actually has pseudo stereo sound, so no more RF switch, despite it saying RF switch on the back. Another thing I like about this console is how it uses actual, NES ports, unlike the Retron. One thing I should say about this, off the bat, is that it's pretty lightweight, and it shows because of, the one circuit board that it has inside, so if you're not careful with this, I could say it could break easily. Another thing I hate about it are the controllers. While the buttons themselves don't feel bad, the D-pad is just a deal breaker for me because the D-pad is just horrible. I hate it. Hate it with a passion. Alright, time to pop in a game. Rolling Thunder was the first game I tried because it's unplayable in most clone systems, and sure enough, it works just fine in this console, which I was honestly surprised to see. This next game is a PAL region game called Policeman. It's made by a company called Gluck, or Micro Genius. Oh, I'm sorry, Policeman. Anyways, the plot of the game is basically you're playing as a policeman. You can play with another friend if you want to, and you're trying to get back stolen objects, but this game has one problem. You're eventually going to fight against KKK members. Yeah, KKK. It's even on the cover if you don't believe me. But moving on. The next game I tried out was Gauntlet. I tried the Tengen version of Gauntlet, but as with all other clone consoles, it just didn't work. It became a glitchy mess, and the skeletons were eating through the walls. Not only that, but I was able to run through the walls as well. So Gauntlet is just one of those games that we just have to play on an original system. And it's pretty unfortunate because it's a good game. The next game I tried out was also unlicensed, but by Camerica. This game was called The Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy. I read online that this game doesn't like top loader consoles very much, but I didn't play it that long to find out if my game would, crash or if the console would overheat. The next game I tried out is Castlevania 3. This game is also known not to run well on clone consoles, especially the Retron ones. I tried it out, and of course, it just failed. The game seems like it's gonna play, and then just crashes. The next card I tried out was Adam and Eve, or the Caltron 6-in-1 cart, but I played Adam and Eve for the most part. Why Adam and Eve? Because it's the game that I'm best at. And I chose this game in particular because it has 40 levels in it. When I found that out, I wanted to see how long I could last and if the game would ever crash or if the console would again overheat. I only got up to level 16, but again, the console never overheated and the game never crashed, so it seems to be doing fine so far. This next game is a reproduction, and it's a PAL reproduction at that. It's Happily Ever After, and it's based on Snow White. The game, of course, works fine, but I really didn't expect it not to. I mean, after seeing what the console can handle, I would have been surprised if it didn't work. Not only that, but this game actually has a surprise appearance by Pac-Man, who comes out of a Jack-in-the-Box. Weird, huh? I decided to really put this console to the test and put in an official EverDrive N8 flash card. And to my surprise, it actually worked. And I'm surprised because honestly, to use an EverDrive N8, you're supposed to use it on official hardware. So when the list popped up, I decided to try out Super Mario World, the pirated Hummer Team version. I only wanted to try it out because I don't have the full version. I did see it one time and only one time for sale, the full version, but I couldn't buy it because the seller was holding it for someone else. Yeah, kinda sucks. I never went over the audio quality of the console, so let's end this review with that. I'm gonna be quiet for a minute and let the audio play without any kind of music whatsoever. Then you can decide if this console is right for you. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed that review. If you have any more questions, of course let me know. This has been DGN, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Thanks for watching.